This is the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high schools.
Seattle man.
Seattle man.
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Beal.
Excuse me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. And competition continues with the Kinkaid School against Alief Hastings. Good luck to both teams. This sound means you've answered correctly. This tone incorrectly. And this sound means we've reached the end of each quarter. The first quarter is upon us, and the warm-up round begins with this question, a five-pointer. His monument in London was deliberately built 20 feet higher than the Arc de Triomphe in Paris.
Hastings Jeff.
Nelson.
Which honors Napoleon's victories. Who was this British admiral whose own greatest victories were over Napoleon? Good anticipation, Jeff. Alief Hastings scores first. For 10 points, virtually all rock bands use electric guitars. But serious musicians eschew electric guitars in favor of non-amplified instruments. What are such guitars?
Hastings Rena.
Acoustic.
Acoustic is the word we sought, right? For 5 points, wetlands occupy the greatest percentage of which state's total area from these choices?
Kinkaid Sujit, Florida.
The choices are Washington, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Tennessee, or Louisiana.
Hastings Ottman. Louisiana.
That is correct. 5 more for Hastings. I have a 10-pointer. In 1965, a highway patrolman stopped a black driver for speeding. A crowd gathered and tempers flared. 2 days later, 34 people were dead and over $35 million in damages had occurred. These riots took place in what part of Los Angeles?
Hastings Ottman. Watts.
Watts is right for 10. That's 4 in a row for Hastings. I have a 5-point visual. Look at your monitor here in the Channel 2 studio and tell me what sport is illustrated here.
Kinkaid Justin. Jousting.
Jousting is right, and Kinkaid is now on the scoreboard. For 10 points, Houston physicist Paul C.W. Chu says he has pushed the mark from minus 100.
Hastings Jeff.
Superconductivity.
That's what we're going for. Superconductor was the answer we were leading to. Very good anticipation. A 5-pointer, the English word travail is derived from a French word of the same spelling.
Hastings Jeff.
Like to work or work.
Work is right. For 5 points, Mr. Anticipation himself comes through again. Here's a 10-point math question. Compute the area of a rhombus whose diagonals have lengths of 6 inches and 8 inches.
Hastings Ottman. 24 square inches.
Is right for 10 points. A 5-pointer in taxonomy, which of the following is most inclusive? Felidae, Chordata, Mammalia, Carnivora, or Verbrata?
Kinkaid Justin.
Verbrata.
Which is the most?
Hastings Jeff.
Chordata.
Is the most inclusive, right you are. For 10 points, listen to the last 5 seconds of a 1992 smash hit and name that tune.
Kinkaid Sujit.
Achy Breaky Heart.
That's the tune, right. For 10 points, for which printing technique can you use nylon hosiery or other net-like fabrics?
Hastings Nathan.
Silk screening.
Silk screening is right. You have 10 points, and now I have our celebrity with the next question. Look at your screen.
Hi, I'm Tom Richards, host of the morning show here at K-Arts Radio, and I have a question for you regarding classical music. After the violin, what are the 2 most numerous instruments in the string section of a standard symphony orchestra?
Kinkaid Justin.
The viola and the cello.
Viola and cello is right for 5 points. So that's what Tom Richards looks like. Okay, for 10 points, in 1971, the U.S. Supreme Court unanimously approved what technique?
Kinkaid Justin.
Abortion.
For school desegregation.
Hastings Nathan.
Busing to different school districts.
Busing is right for 10 points. I have a 5-pointer. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll...
Kinkaid Justin.
John Lennon said it in Imagine.
Imagine is the name of the tune we were looking for. For 10 points, another visual question. Give me the nationality of the painter or the century in which Ship in a Squall was painted.
Kinkaid, Sujit.
British.
Not British. Take another look.
Hastings, Ottman.
19th.
19th century is correct. An American, Washington Alston, actually, Ottman. For 5 points, none of the Grimm's fairy tales actually ends with this traditional fairy tale ending. What is it?
Kinkaid, Kate.
And they lived happily ever after.
Yes, and they all lived happily ever after. And so ends our quarter. When we come back, we'll meet the contestants and continue the bonus round. Stay with us. All right, and the score at the end of one quarter is 30-90 in favor of Alief Hastings. Now, as is our custom, we will pause and meet the contestants. First of all, from the Kinkaid High School, meet Samir Sheth, a senior who plays lead trumpet in the school band. Next to him is Sujit Rahman, a sophomore who plays trumpet in the band as well and in the Houston Youth Symphony. Justin Lake, a junior, interested in languages. Which languages do you speak, Justin?
A little bit of French and German.
Very good. And finally, Kate Howe, a junior, interested in music and writing. Their alternates, Joel Page, Brian Rosenthal, Rohit Shah, Robert Valero, and coaches Don Thames and John Gurman. That's the Kinkaid School. Now, Alief Hastings High School. The captain is Atman Trivedi, a senior National Merit semifinalist. He is president of JETS, that's the Junior Engineering Technical Society. Jeff is next. Jeff Tan, a senior editor-in-chief of the literary magazine Math Club Tournament Officer. We turn now to Rena Potney. Rena is a senior National Merit finalist and National Honor Society vice president. And Nathan St. Michael, a senior. Nathan is Science Club and JETS treasurer. He plays viola in the symphony orchestra. And their alternates are Samson Lung and Quinn Vo. Coaches Carmen Ferreira and Lucy Reza Morales. That's the team from Alief Hastings High School. The Texaco Star Academic Challenge judges are none other than Professor Tom Hudson, representing the University of Houston's Department of Physics, and Mike Mastandria. He is the chief judge of the Texaco Star National Academic Championship. Maybe it will be Kinkaid or Alief Hastings winning this tournament and advancing to nationals. We're ready now for the bonus round with Hastings in the lead by 60. We have this toss-up question for you worth 10 points. For the first time, the IRS will issue the 1040A short form in Spanish. This form, however, will be available in the southern regions of 2 states only.
Kinkaid, Justin.
Texas and California.
Name them. Hastings.
Ottman.
Texas and New Mexico.
No, it's Florida and California. For 10 points, this stanza from a Carl Sandburg poem is about what kind of music? We're looking for a 4-letter word. Sling your knuckles on the bottoms of the happy...
Alief Hastings, Ottman.
Jazz.
Jazz is right. The happy tin fans, let your trombones ooze and go husha, husha, hush with a slippery sandpaper. Ottman is now contending for the title of Mr. Anticipation. Well, here is your bonus. Geometry is the subject. We give you 5.5 seconds to work out the 5-pointer, 10 seconds on the 10-pointer, and so forth. For 5 points, it doesn't look like pencil and paper will be needed on the first 3 anyway. An inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides are radii, chords, tangents, diameters, or diagonals.
Chords.
That is correct. For 10 points, a segment joins the midpoints of 2 sides of a triangle. Then the length of the segment equals what part of the third side?
Do you know? Huh?
Your answer?
Third.
Can you take it, Kinkaid?
2/3. Half.
Your answer?
2/3.
Well, it equals 1/2 of the other side. You have another toss-up now worth 10 points. Who first suggested the motto, "In God We Trust," in 1814, when the final stanza of his poem declared...
Hastings, Ottman.
Francis Scott Key.
Good going, Ottman. And this be our motto, in God is our trust. Drama for Atman, Jeff, Rena, and Nathan for 5 points. The Monkey's Paw is one of the most frightening short plays ever written in the English language.
What?
How many wishes come with the talisman?
3.
Yes, for 10 points. What play by Oscar Wilde was an attack on the Victorian false seriousness, which resulted in hypocrisy and so-called piety?
The Importance of Being Earnest.
You got it. For 15 points. Yes, an encouraging round of applause for this Alief Hastings team. Name the famous comedy by Richard Brinsley Sheridan in which Bob Acres and Ensign Beverly, alias Captain Absolute, contend for the lovely lady Lydia Languish.
Take a wild guess.
What company?
Your answer?
Superman and...
Kinkaid?
Yeah.
Answer?
Say what?
That would be The Rivals. We have another toss-up. It's a 10-point music question. Here's an unusual duet playing an English folk tune. Name the two instruments.
Hastings, Nathan.
Accordion and harp?
Nope.
Kinkaid, Kate.
Harp and harmonica.
Harp and harmonica. You got them both, Kate. So now Samir, Sujit, Justin, and Kate. Painting. Painting is your bonus for 5 points. Rene Magritte's works include Time Transfixed, a painting of a train coming out of a fireplace, to which art movement that arose out of Dadaism in the 1920s do Magritte's unexpected images, sometimes referred to as painted dreams, belong.
Surrealism.
That is correct. A little bit louder for us, please, Samir. For 10 points, artist Winslow Homer was concerned primarily with portraits, still life, seascapes, or landscapes.
Landscapes, is that what we hear? Landscapes?
No, the question goes to Hastings.
Seascapes?
He did accomplish some landscapes, but mainly known for his seascapes. Here's a 10-point toss-up. The mountain summit that is farthest from the Earth's core is not Everest, but Chimborazo, which is only 20,560 feet above sea level, but has an equatorial position that makes this record possible. In what mountain range?
Kinkaid, Justin.
The Andes. It is in the Andes. Right you are, Justin. Here is your PLO bonus. Identify the 4 colors of the flag of the Palestine Liberation Organization. You'll earn 5 points for the first one you can name, 10 points for the second, and so forth until you're incorrect. Fire when ready.
Please answer one at a time. Black.
White. You can say white, green, and red.
Yes.
You got them all. 50 points. Brings Kinkaid back into the game, and that's the end of the quarter. When we return, we'll play these categories in the 60 seconds round. Clinton Cabinet, math, radio, and the mystery category. Good game going on today's edition of the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Our score, 105 Kinkaid, 140 Alief Hastings. Questions used on this program are provided by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. Now, the players have been advised of the categories. Here's the procedure. You pick a subject. You have 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. Any questions missed or passed are referred to your opponent. If you get them all right, 20 points will be added as a bonus. Kinkaid, Samir, what's your pleasure?
The Clinton Cabinet?
Clinton Cabinet is the subject. Start the clock. Here we go. Tell me who holds each of these positions in the Clinton administration. Vice President.
Gore.
Secretary of State.
Christopher.
Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Try O'Leary.
Secretary of Defense.
Perry.
Attorney General.
Reno.
Secretary of Commerce.
It's Brown.
Treasury Secretary.
Benson.
Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
Cisneros.
Transportation Secretary.
Plenty of time.
It's the governor of Florida. You know, remember what that guy's name was?
Wow.
We better pass it.
Pass it. Johnson.
Secretary of Education is your last one.
O'Leary.
No, Mike was at 70 points.
70 points.
Nicely done, Kinkaid. 70 points on Clinton Cabinet. Very well. Alief Hastings, this 3 for you. Name the Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, it's Donna Shalala. How about the Secretary of Transportation?
Martinez.
No, you heard them say this is the former governor of Florida. Actually, it's Federico Pena, the former, never mind. We'll find out at the break. Finally, Secretary of Education.
Lamar Alexander.
No, Richard Riley. I think Pena was once mayor of Denver, but we'll find out. It's not time for the break. It's time for Hastings to make their selection.
We'll do the mystery category.
Mystery category, Alief Hastings, is Winter Olympics. Start the clock, here we go. I'll name the cities, and you tell me the countries in which the Winter Olympics has been held. Samoritz, 1928 and 1948.
Japan.
Oslo, 1992.
Norway.
Squaw Valley. Squaw Valley.
U.S.
Innsbruck, 1964.
Austria.
Yes. How about Sapporo, 1972?
Indonesia.
Sarajevo, 1984.
Yugoslavia.
Yes. Calgary, 1988.
Canada.
Albertville, 1992.
France.
Lillehammer, 1994.
Norway.
And Cortina, 1956.
We have 16 seconds.
Like a Peru. That's Spain.
Cortina.
Quick guess.
Come on.
Spain.
Sweden.
And that's incorrect.
Not Sweden, and that is the end of the time. You got 70 points, Hastings, on your category. Very well, Kinkaid. I'll name the cities, and you tell me the countries. Samoritz.
Switzerland.
Right. Sapporo.
Japan.
Yes. And Cortina.
Italy. Italy.
Try it. Italy.
Italy is right. Kinkaid had a slight edge in that 60-second round, which is now over. When we return, we'll play Stump the Experts. Don't go away. Anybody's game, as you can see. 205 Kinkaid, 210 Alief Hastings. The winning team advances to the quarterfinals. We wish you both well. This is Stump the Expert. Do not answer till your name is called. No consultation. Here we go with a 15-point visual. What conifer grows at the highest altitude in Nevada?
Kinkaid, Justin.
Bristlecone pine.
That is the bristlecone pine, Nevada and California. Kinkaid has taken the lead. For 15 points, the alpine skiing technique known as the snowplow is now also called what?
Kinkaid, Justin.
Ski-boarding.
Hastings?
Hastings, Atman.
Slalom.
No, it's the beginning technique known as the wedge. For 20 points, who precipitated tragedy by telling her father, "I love your majesty to my bond"?
Alief Hastings.
Cordelia and King Lear. Cordelia.
I didn't hear your answer.
Cordelia.
Cordelia and King Lear, right. I love your majesty to my bond, no more, no less. For 15 points, in the very first Congress, 2 states had only 1 representative. Name both.
Kinkaid, Justin.
Rhode Island and Delaware.
You got them both, and Kinkaid is back in the lead. I have a 20-pointer. When was King Charles I executed?
Kinkaid, Sujit.
1660.
Hastings, Jeff.
1649.
1649, and Jeff puts Hastings back in the lead. I have a music question worth 15. The music you're about to hear was written in 1806. I want you to name the composer or the work's genre.
Kinkaid, Justin.
The genre is a concerto.
That is correct. The Violin Concerto by Beethoven. For 15 points, give me the English translation of the original Spanish name for Santa Fe. La Via Real de la Santa Fe.
Kinkaid, Samir.
The Royal Village of Santa Fe.
Alief Hastings, La Villa Real de la Santa Fe.
Hastings, Ottman.
The Real Life of Santa Fe.
The Royal City of the Holy Faith is the complete translation. For 20 points, in what mountainous Central Asian country, formerly a Soviet republic and independent since 1991, is Communism Peak now located? Its capital...
Kinkaid, Justin.
Kazakhstan.
No, the capital is Dushanbe, and it borders China, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. Hastings, can you break the tie?
Hastings, Ottman.
Ukraine.
No, it's Tajikistan. For 15 points, two objects are placed in contact with one another, and neither one undergoes any change whatsoever. Therefore, we know that what physical property of both objects is identical.
Hastings, Jeff.
The conservation of matter.
Kinkaid.
Kinkaid, Justin.
Momentum.
No, the temperature. For 20 points, two presidential elections pitted a Quaker candidate against a Catholic. Name the candidates. Hint.
Kinkaid, Justin.
Richard Nixon was the Quaker and John F. Kennedy was the Catholic. And in the other one...
Hint, each persuasion has batted 500. Hastings, can you handle it? Again, we have a 250-250 tie. Got one of them, the other, Herbert Hoover versus Al Smith in 28. For 20 points, a visual question. Which French neoclassical artist gave us this portrait of Mademoiselle Recamier? That is by Jacques-Louis David. For 20 points, despite the popularity of initial public offerings, what well-known designer cited poor business when she postponed her long-awaited plans to go public with her company?
Kinkaid, Sujit.
Avon.
Hastings, can you take it?
Hastings, Nathan.
Chanel.
Donna Karen. For 15 points, a math question. If the log of 2 equals 0.3 and the log of 3 equals 0.5, what's the log of 24?
Hastings, Jeff.
0.18.
Well, that is incorrect. Kinkaid. We've been deadlocked for several questions now. The answer is 1.4. A 20-pointer. What are the next two words in this quotation from Psalm 14? The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth.
In time, Hastings, Nathan.
His glory.
No, Kinkaid.
Kinkaid, Justin.
His greatness.
His handiwork. For 20 points, who was vice president during Andrew Johnson's term as president?
Alief Hastings, Jeff.
None.
None, no one. And Hastings is back in the lead. I have a 15-point music question. Which of Beethoven's musical predecessors composed this piece?
Kinkaid, Sujit.
Haydn.
Not that one. Hastings?
Hastings, Ottman.
Handel.
And that's Mozart. For 15 points. Her History of a 6 Weeks Tour recounts her travels with Percy during their elopement. Name this literary woman.
2 minutes left.
And a 2-minute warning has been given to both benches.
Alief Hastings, Rena.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley is right. I have a 20-pointer. Which valley did French and Belgian troops occupy in 1923?
Hastings, Ottman.
Napa Valley.
1923, when Germany fell behind in making reparations, and from which they withdrew in 1925 after...
Kinkaid, Justin.
Ruhr. The Ruhr for 20 points. And for 15 points, the World Health Organization is headquartered in which city?
Kinkaid, Samir.
Geneva.
Geneva is right. We have a tie at 15. Here is a 15-point question. Who was the last successful Whig Party candidate?
Hastings, Jeff.
Zachary Taylor.
Zachary Taylor is right for 15. I have another 15-pointer. What type of muscle tissue is distinguished by I bands and A bands?
Kinkaid, Samir.
Striated.
Striated is right for 15 points. There's the tone. The time has come to an end. We will go right into sudden death overtime. Since the score is tied at 300, the next player to answer a question correctly wins the game for his team. Greek culture was concentrated in a city-state. What is the Greek word for cities?
Kinkaid, Justin.
Polis.
Polis is right, and Kinkaid wins the game. Kinkaid advances to the next round of play. They will be facing Brazoswood. Memorial faces St. Agnes on our next contest. We'll see you then.
Ever dreamed of being a star? Well, this morning, Teens on TV invite you to join in their live broadcast from the Houston Children's Festival. So get on down to Greenway Plaza Park this morning by 9:30 for Teens on TV Live.